But really, the pièce de résistance and all my energy right now is going into my giant ricotta and spinach ravioli with a sage and mint butter sauce. So what I'm going to do is start with the spinach. I've got a pot of water that I'll salt generously, and I've got 5 ounces of fresh spinach. And we'll drop that in the water. You can use frozen spinach in the recipe, but fresh is really just as fast, and you get a nice bright green color from it. I'll just drop it into the ice water, and that sets that green color. It halts the cooking process. So now I just take that and strain it. Okay, now it's time to make pasta. And squeezing out all the excess moisture. Isn't it funny? That whole colander full of fresh spinach leaves squeezes out to this tiny little, boy, it's not even a cup worth. And I'll puree it first. 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. While that's mixing, I'll add ½ teaspoon of fine sea salt. And now I'm ready to add the eggs. Room temperature eggs are important, I find, to get the proper consistency in the pasta dough. And there we go. See how it looks dry and crumbly? But wait till I turn it out and you'll see how it comes together. So I have to give this time to rest in the refrigerator. Just wrap that up. While that's resting, I can get started on the ricotta filling. What I love about ricotta is you can use regular or low-fat interchangeably in recipes. I will add ½ teaspoon of salt, little pepper, and nutmeg as well. For that cheesy oomph, I'm going to add Parmesan cheese, about ½ cup. Taste. I could just sit down with a bowl of this. So I can add my egg, which will hold the filling together. And I'll keep this in the fridge while I let my pasta rest. All right, I've been rolling my pasta as wide as I can because these are for giant raviolis. Now, instead of making 50 little delicate ravioli, I actually want about 3 or 4 per person of giant ravioli. And I'm going to make 3 first. There we go. Now I'm ready to fill the pasta. I've got the ricotta Parmesan filling, and I don't have to be dainty at all here. Generous spoonfuls of the filling. And I spread the filling out. And all I have to do to make the pasta stick to each other, to enclose the ravioli, is brush just a little bit of water just on the outside. And you want to press starting from where the ricotta ends to try and push out any air bubbles that might be in there. This is the Papa Bear ravioli. We've got Baby Bear and Mama Bear. Now to make the sage butter to go with it. And it really is simple. I'll just start with a big spoonful of butter. Just a sprig of sage. What I like to do is actually infuse the sage flavor into the butter. And then I'll pull it out so I get a subtle addition of sage flavor, and I'll sprinkle just a touch of it on top at the very end. And a couple of mint leaves. What I'm doing is making a chiffonade, an actual ribbon cut of the herbs. I'm not just roughly chopping them. Now my water is boiling. I'll add a generous salt to the pot and drop in the pasta. The nice thing about cooking fresh pasta, it takes less than 2 minutes to cook. All right. Just one little coat. tonight. Oh, I had 3 ravioli. I'm stuffed. The rest of the butter on there. A sprinkle of sea salt, pepper, mint and sage, and of course, a little more Parmesan cheese. Well, after a pasta dish like this, you know what I need? A nice salad. An endive radicchio salad with apricot vinaigrette and oca cheese.